bike store, there are 8 different bikes and 10 different choices of paint color. How many different combinations are there? So to calculate this, we just write down the number of bikes, and from the question it says there are 8 bikes, so put down 8 here. And then for our choices, we also write it down, and from the question it says there are just 10 choices. So if I was to calculate the number of combinations I had, is to simply multiply the number of bikes times the choice of color. So the number of bikes is 8, and times we have 10 choices. Yeah, so it's 8 times 10 is 80. So we say we have 80 different combinations. And that's the answer to this one. So the second question says a 3-digit padlock uses the numbers from 0 to 9. How many of the possible 3-digit number combinations use 3 different digits? So to solve this one, the question says we have a 3-digit padlock. But what does that mean? It means that you choose 1 digit for the first slot, 1 digit for the second slot, 1 digit for the third slot, and each digit can be from 0 to 9. So I'll just write down my figures from 0 to 9. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So if you count all these digits together, it gives us 10 different choices. 10 different choices. So I'm just going to draw a padlock just to envision it. I'm going to put my combinations here. Yeah. So now at the start of it, there are 10 different choices. So if I was to choose one, my step one will be to choose a random number from these 10 different choices. But mind you, we have at the start of this exercise 10 choices. Now let's say I pick a random number, say 4, and I write 4 here. At this point, I've picked 4, and I cannot pick 4 again. So it means that I have only 9 choices now. So I'm just going to write the 9 choices here before I pick another number randomly. So let me pick another random number, say 7. Now I've picked 7, so I've picked 2 numbers out of the 10 possible numbers, and I cannot pick a number twice. So at this point, I have just 8 choices now. And if I pick another random number, say 2, it means that I have 7 choices now if I want to pick it. But it is a 3-digit padlock, so we just stop here and say, to calculate the combinations, we just say 10 times 9 times 8, and 10 times 9 times 8 is 720. So we can say there are 720 combinations. And that will be the answer to this question. So why do we multiply 10 times 9 times 8? Because for each of the 10 first choices, there are 9 possible second choices, and for each of those, there are 8 possible third choices. So it builds like layers. And the simple way to picture it is that, excuse me, you can imagine 10 options for slot 1, and for each of those, 9 options for slot 2, and for each of those, 8 options for slot 3. So that creates 720 different 3-digit combinations with no repeated digits. Thank you very much.